Um, Hi. I wasn't really expecting to do a video at all tonight, but word has come out a little while ago that Jay Briscoe was killed in a car accident today in Delaware. He was 38 years old. Tony Khan released a tweet about a half hour ago at the time of this recording, saying, sadly, Jamin Pugh has passed away, known to fans as Jay Briscoe. He was a star in ROH for over 20 years from the first show until today. Jay and his brother Mark dominated ROH, reigning as champions to this day. We'll do whatever we can to support his family. Rest in peace, Jamin. I mean, first of all, he was 38 years old. 38 years old. He still had a whole life ahead of him. A whole life ahead of him. And he's gone. He's gone. The first time I watched a Jay Briscoe match was 2004, the very first Ring of Honor show, which I still have the DVD of today. Him and the Amazing Red. It started, me getting into Ring of Honor. And he then had the feud with his brother Mark, which was a very interesting feud because Mark was 17 at the time and Jay was 18, and Mark couldn't wrestle in Pennsylvania. So they, had this angle, and then they had a match in the Boston area in August of 2002 where Mark beat Jay, and it looked like they were going to have this storyline, but they had to change it, and Jay and Mark became one of the greatest tag teams I've ever seen in my life. I'm not saying it as a Ring of Honor fan. I'm saying it as a professional wrestling fan. Jay and Mark Briscoe are one of the greatest tag teams I have ever seen in my life. They is, however you want to put it, Ring of Honor. They were there from the very beginning. They did take some time off late 2004 and all of 2005, but came back in 2006 and never left. Never left the company. I mean, we all know 13-time Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. The best tag team Ring of Honor ever had. They had, in my opinion, the feud of the year this past year with FTR, including my choice for the match of the year from Supercard of Honor this past WrestleMania weekend, and then the 2 out of 3 falls match they had in the summer, and then that double dog collar match to conclude the trilogy was just absolutely amazing. Probably the greatest dog collar match I've ever seen in my life was with FTR and the Briscoes. To give a perspective on how big Jay Briscoe was to the independent scene, 2-time co-holder of the CZW World Tag Team title, co-holder of the FIP Tag Team title, 3-time co-holder of the Game Changer Wrestling Tag Team title, co-holder of the House of Glory Tag Team title, co-holder of the Jersey All Pro Tag Team title, co-holder of the Wild Side Tag Team title, Pro Wrestling Unplugged Tag Team Champion, Real Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champion, Squared City Wrestling Tag Team Champion, USA Extreme Wrestling Tag Team Champion. And then he and Mark went to Japan. They won the GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles. They were on the inaugural team of the Never Openweight six-man tag team titles with Toru Yano. Held the IWGP Tag Team titles, won the Impact Tag Team titles. They won this past year's Crockett Cup tournament for the NWA. And then Ring of Honor, co-holder of the six-man tag team titles with Mark and Bully Ray. Two-time Ring of Honor World Champion. 13-time co-holder of the World Tag Team titles. The accomplishments are absolutely amazing. When people talk about the best tag teams of the last 20 years, it's like Young Bucks, Motor City Machine Guns. But the Briscoes are in the discussion. You cannot deny the Briscoes are in the discussion. You could make a triangle, and all three of them, the Bucks, the Machine Guns, and the Briscoes, would all be there. I just want to send my thoughts, my prayers to Jay's entire family, his wife, his kids, his parents, his brother Mark, his nieces and nephews. This is absolute shocking news. This is not, this is not something that, you want to come and talk about, but, life, unfortunately, life happens, and we lost today a good person, one of the best tag team wrestlers, not only of this generation, however you want to call it, but one of the best tag team wrestlers of all time. And just a hell of a competitor. And it's pretty safe to say we probably will never see another Jay Briscoe in our lifetime. This is just sad news. This just, comes out of nowhere. And thinking about Ring of Honor and what the future would have had in store with Tony Khan, in charge of Ring of Honor. But that's the least of our thoughts right now. Our thoughts right now should go to his entire family and his friends. Jay Briscoe died in a car accident today at the age of 38 years old.